Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You're tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliot Pierre, and we're going to start the show off the same way we start every episode off, with a moment of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you're spending with us truly does mean the world to me. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro. Okay, and we're back. Okay, as you can see, we are not on the set of the Mac City Morning Show. We are on location at Rib Fest, so thank you to all the vendors, all of the people selling ribs, all the musicians, and Dennis for allowing us to be here today. Now, as you know, I do not introduce my guests because they can do a better job at that than myself. So on that note, sir, can you please tell everybody at home who you are and what you're about?
Hi, I'm Max Noseworthy. I'm stage manager here this weekend at the Rib Fest. I'm a 20-year veteran of Fort McMurray and the music scene here at Fort McMurray, and I've been on the other end of a lot of these shows where the stage manager's done what they did, and learning from that, hopefully I can make things a lot easier for people this year.
There we go. All right, so let me hear about this. A stage manager. How did you get into this?
Actually, Dennis Neefan asked me to do it. He's a good friend of mine, and he just knows my experience level in town and with music and dealing with people. I'm a people person, so he asked me to do it from this year, and I accept it because I love this, man. This is what I'm all about.
Okay, so how did you get involved in that career just in general?
It's not really it's like a secondary career for me. I mean, right now I'm like an auditor type person at work. I just check on people's files and whatnot. But as a person myself, I'm a people person. I love talking to people. I'm very outgoing, and I like helping people as much as I can. So for me, this is a natural fit for my personality.
That's awesome. Yeah. Cool.
Plus, I'm really into music. I mean, I've been playing air guitar since I was 3 years old, right?
Okay. So. All right. Very cool. That's the best instrument to play, man.
Yeah.
So, where are you from? You from Fort Mac? Or?
No, I'm from Gambo, Newfoundland originally. I moved here, like I said, it'll be 20 years ago in about 3 weeks. It'll be my 20th anniversary here in Fort McMurray.
Nice.
And been loving it ever since. I love the community here, and the musical community is absolutely amazing here. I can't say enough good things about it, really.
So what brought you out to Fort McMurray initially 20 years ago?
Work, basically. Same reason everyone came up here.
Yeah.
I finished school and everything and finished university, and I just wasn't getting the satisfaction and the movement that I wanted from what I was doing. So I came to McMurray, and like everyone that comes here and then works hard, got where I wanted to be. So I stayed here, and now it's my family's home.
Okay. How, you got a big family up here?
I've got 2 kids and a wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
My kids are 14 and 12.
14 and 12, boys or girls?
I got 2 boys.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 big boys. My 14-year-old son is taller than I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
During COVID, what were you doing with them to keep them out of trouble?
Video games?
Yeah.
Video games and just family chats and stuff like that. I'm not going to lie, man, we all went through a rough time.
Yeah, it was tough.
Something that I like to keep open about is therapy is really important, man, when you're going through rough times. Yeah. We're all seeing therapists from time to time just to deal with our demons, and
that's good.
It's good, man. It helps out a lot.
It's healthy, man.
It's really healthy.
It's really healthy. We had Jason King from Some Other Solutions on the show a few months back, and he was talking all about like the support systems that they have. Unfortunately, not everybody can afford to pay for therapy or to talk to somebody. So there are solutions out there, but yeah, man, like even myself, I like to think of myself as a positive, outgoing guy. And throughout the COVID's pandemic, there was times where I was like, wow, this is tough.
It is, it's tough. So I went through dark times myself, like I tried to be positive too. Yeah. But I found myself getting dark, like you said, but darker than I thought. I mean, people brought it to my attention that I didn't notice. That's right. And that's the thing about mental health. Sometimes if you're sitting there in that funk, you don't notice it coming, right? That's right. Someone needs to tell you about it and bring you out. That's right. So then that's when I started, like myself, seeing the therapist. Yeah. And I was really surprised at how easy it was to see someone here in Fort McMurray. It's really impressive. The things we have here is
the community's definitely grown over the years for that and other type of services. Back in the day, it was a little bit more challenging, but yeah, the resources in this community are they're definitely
it's crazy. It's how great it is here.
Yeah. So now in regards to the job that you're doing, what are the tasks that you're responsible for in your role? I know nothing about what you do.
Well, I spent the last week or so just arranging the stage plots for the bands, making sure that they have all the connections that they need and the power supplies that they need. Yeah. And just making sure they feel comfortable coming into the stage, knowing that they're not going to be hitting a wall, that they're not ready for something, right? So now that it started, basically running around helping with everything I can. Every person I see needs some help, I'll just help out. But for the most thing, my thing right now is keeping the schedule going on stage and introducing the acts.
Now there's a number of acts here over the weekend. How many people are coming here roughly?
17 acts altogether.
Okay, so there's 17 acts. You're up there weeks prior to setting stuff up, making sure they have everything.
That's right.
Are you contacting the band's like management staff or them directly?
No, them directly.
Okay, and so like they're telling you what they need and how they need it? Or?
Oh yeah, everything is directly from the band.
So all
it's funny, I know most of the people anyways, so it's calling my friends because like McMurray always supports its own artists.
Right.
So most of the artists playing here this weekend are McMurray artists.
Oh, okay.
So I just basically, I know their numbers already, so I just call them up and talk to them, right?
So now, with all of their equipment, I'm assuming they're bringing their own drums, their own guitars, their own bass.
They're bringing their own instruments, but the back line here is absolutely amazing. I mean, there's a choice of whatever you want, literally.
That's awesome.
There's I'd say, maybe 13 or 14 guitar amps up there. There's 3 or 4 bass amps. There's 4 pairs of drums. And there's a piano and everything. Now, most keyboard players are going to bring their own keyboard because it's got their own functions and whatnot.
That's right.
Yeah, it's there if you need it though. So it's actually a pretty impressive backline.
So how did you stumble into this? Like obviously, like you said, you have a site job, you do something else. This is pretty impressive, the talent and the skill set that you've been able to accumulate. How? Like, did you just like go to a concert one day and say, I want to do this? Like,
I've always wanted to be involved in the music industry. I mean, you can probably tell that from all the gigs that I do in town here. But I like being I'm a planner by nature. I've been planning for work for the last 15 years or so. So I just really enjoy doing that. I like getting things working. I've been to a lot of shows where things weren't working out too well and everything was messed up. And I wanted to make sure that didn't happen here. Right? So, as I said, Dennis is my friend. He knows that I'm good at what I do. He knows that I'm good in the music and everything like that. Yeah, he gave me a chance this time, and I'm hoping he's going to keep me back at it because, man, I really enjoyed it.
Well, so far you're crushing, man. I've been here all day. The music's been going off like clockwork. Like, I know we were a little bit behind because of the weather this morning.
Yeah, well, the stage arrived a little bit late too, so.
So everything's been going great, though.
Thank you.
All right, now there's a segment on this show called the Mac City Minute. Tanner usually asks the questions, but Tanner's not here right now to ask those questions. So I'm going to do my best to do Tanner's Mac City Minute question.
Sounds good.
So, first question for you, Tanner style, is we got some rib trucks behind us. Out of all those rib trucks, which one would you like to eat at the most? Do you have a favorite?
My own barbecue.
Your own barbecue. Okay, I like it. So,
but I like what's that last one? Bullseye Barbecue is really good.
That's yours, okay. Question number 2. Now, you've been in Fort McMurray for a number of years now. What keeps you here? Why do you like Fort McMurray so much?
I have so many friends and family live here. It's my home now.
Okay.
I got gigs every weekend.
There you go. I love it.
My favorite, yeah.
There you go. Okay, friends and family and music. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, question number 3. Something about Fort McMurray that somebody from outside of town wouldn't know about why Fort McMurray's awesome.
It's an immersion of so many cultures. It's really cool. You can go to a Mediterranean grocery store. You can go to an African restaurant.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's got everything. It's a melting pot. It's like a miniature Toronto, except the people here are way nicer.
There you go. All right. Now, in regards to yourself, you're a fan of music, obviously. Who's your favorite band?
That's a hard question to answer. I don't know.
It changes every day with me.
It changes every day. Some of my biggest favorite bands, I'd say, like Smashing Pumpkins, Jimi Hendrix, obviously, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Led Zeppelin, stuff like that. I gotta listen to everything, man.
And last but not least, concerts. What's the best concert you've ever been to?
Roger Waters' The Wall.
You didn't even miss a beat on that one.
It blew my mind completely.
What was the listen? Usually people think about questions.
No, I don't have to ever think about it.
What was so good about that concert?
Well, it was the last roll of the tour, but I'm a huge fan of The Wall, the movie, right? The film, I'll call it. And it was pretty much acted out perfectly on stage. In the Rexall place in Edmonton. And a plane flew down through the stadium and crashed into the brick wall and knocked everything. It was amazing. It was completely amazing.
Cool. All right. Well, man, that's the end of the show.
All right.
So everybody gets a shameless plug at the end. So shameless plug, shameless shout out. The mic's on, the camera's on. You're up.
Love your families.
There we go. That's the best plug I think we've ever had. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Hopefully you come back again and again. You can come check out the set. It's going to be a good time.
Thank you.
So thanks for making the time, Mark.
Cheers. Thank you.
I really appreciate it, my man. All right. So Fort McMurray with Buffalo, the rest of the world. Thank you for tuning in. Max, thank you for showing up. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
What a deadly old way to end another morning show. Later, boss.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.